Hey, Robbie Hale McGranahan with the Big Spur. Welcome into the big room, I guess.
Appreciate it.
What's the first 3 days, I guess, been like for you guys and for you personally on the field?
Yeah, they've been great. I mean, just getting to be around those guys, getting to actually play ball now, it's just good to see how everybody moves, how everybody does things. For me, just learning new offense, I mean, it's really different than what I played in Auburn. The one I played in Auburn was simple, two-word calls, go. But now I'm playing in a more pro-ready offense, and so it's been a good adjustment just having Coach D'Lo and Coach Shula just to help me because they're guys who have been in the league, so they've definitely taught me a lot. And just coming in, just knowing the mistakes I made and just coming in and correcting them and just not trying to make those again, something we emphasize heavy. But it's been great. Our room has been great. Just nothing but competition, nothing but love, and you can just see the competition going throughout this whole team. So it's been a great first 3 days, and I'm excited to see how it just keeps going.
Robby, Mike, you have a Gamecock Central. When Spencer came in a couple of years ago, we asked him this question. I mean, being a transfer, someone that has experience of playing at other schools, starting before in the past, how do you come in here? You try and probably not to step on toes of other people, but at the same time, too, naturally, that's a position that you need to be a leader, you need to be vocal. Describe that process for us.
Yeah, so like you said, not stepping on toes, I feel like that's big. That's kind of the mindset I came in with. I mean, it's guys that have been here, so you kind of just try and find your way and just get comfortable, and I feel like that's what I'm doing. You're still doing it now. I mean, it takes time because you're still trying to learn everybody. Just sometimes I still can get lost in the building. I mean, it's just things like that. But, yeah, just not trying to come in and step on any toes. And I'm a guy, too. I like to say something when I feel it's something that needs to be said. And other than that, just lead by example. So I feel like when it's been certain situations where if I maybe needed to say something, I've said it. But other than that, just try and lead by example and just bring those guys along to follow because, I mean, playing quarterback, and you got to be a leader. And if you're leading by example and leading the right way, those guys will follow. And, I mean, that just makes our team better when everybody's on their same accord. And definitely on offense when everybody's doing their 111, I mean, we can be a really good offense, and it shows. So that's what I've really been working on. Still getting more comfortable. So as the days go, I'll get gradually more and more comfortable. So just letting the days go by and just seeing where it takes me.
Hey, how's it going? Jack Veltri, GamecockCentral.com. Working with a lot of quarterbacks in this room. What's it been like working with Dante Reno and, someone that's an older guy? I mean, what do you remember about going through your first spring practices back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, Dante's a great guy. I mean, he's going to be really good here. And just seeing the things he does, I mean, it kind of the mistakes are like, man, I remember I made those because they're just freshman mistakes you make when you're young. I mean, you come in, everything's new, the speed of the game. But he's adapted well. He's been a really good learner. He wants to learn from all the older guys, me, Lenoris, Davis, Luke. Like, he's always sitting there asking questions. I mean, a great guy, just someone you like to be around. But, yeah, just seeing him go through those freshman humps is like we all can sit there and be like telling just, hey, like, we've all been there. Like, don't get down on yourself. Like, I promise you it's a part of the process. But he's taken that really well and just knowing that it's going to come with time. I mean, he's still supposed to be in high school right now. He's still supposed to be getting ready for prom. So what he's come in and done these two and a half months since I've been here, I mean, it's been great. And I'm excited to just keep taking him under my wing and just keep showing him the ropes since I've been a guy that's played and just had that experience. So definitely want to take him under my wing, but got nothing but love for the kid. I mean, he's going to be special.
Hey, Robbie, Pete Yakabelli with the Associated Press. First of all, how has your adjustment been to Columbia, to campus, just getting all those things together for you? And what are fans going to see when you get on the field?
Yeah, so the adjustment has been great. It's always kind of different when you first get somewhere because I've been to 2 stops, so I know what it's like to be the new guy. And it's never a new feeling. I mean, still you're gonna get there. First few days you might be a little nervous. Just you don't know anybody, and it's just you're coming around all new people. But I mean, these guys have taken me in from the day I got here and just shown me nothing but love and what it's like to be a part of a family. And I feel like that was something I was missing, just the culture, the environment, and Coach Beamer and everybody involved here has just done a great job of showing that and just proving to what they said when I came on my recruiting visit. I mean, everything they said, they've stood on. Like the competition, it's been nothing but comp. And I mean, as a competitor, I mean, that's all I could ask for. I mean, I knew I was gonna have to come out here and grind for it, and that's what I wanted because I want to gain the trust and respect of my teammates and coaches, and I feel like that's big. But just what Gamecock fans can expect from me, just somebody who's gritty, somebody who I'm not gonna stop playing until that clock hits 0-0 in the fourth quarter. And if we gotta go play overtime or however many until that game is over and there's a winner or a loser, I'm not gonna stop playing. I mean, I'm gonna give everything for my guys. I mean, no matter what. I like to say it, for me, I'm the type of guy, I have to physically be enabled to not be able to do something to not play or have a thought of not playing. If it's any chance I can go, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to leave it all out there on the field. I mean, hopefully we come out here and make South Carolina fans happy and have a great year, and I definitely feel like we can. But just want Gamecock Nation to know they're going to get everything I've got, and day in, day out, doesn't matter win or loss, everything I've got, and I'm always going to empty the tank for them. So this is my new home, and I'm going to give my new home everything I've got.
Hey, Robby, Jordan Kay with the State newspaper. You're one of plenty of transfers. I imagine, the offensive meeting rooms, there's a lot of new faces. Who have been some of the skill guys, wide receivers, running backs, who have kind of impressed you over your first couple weeks here?
I mean, a lot of the guys have just running back room. Juju McDowell, I mean, he's a great guy. Knows his stuff. He's been here. He's been one of the guys since once I first got here. I formed a really good relationship with. I mean, just Rocket coming back from injury, but he's out there every day working. And I mean, I know it's going to be something special when he comes back because I played against him and I've seen him rush for 180 against my team. And I'm like, I can't wait to be having that on my team. Just so those guys like that, Oscar Hardaway comes in, he's a vet, works hard, keeps guys on tack. And then just the receiver room, I mean, guys like Peyton Mangrum, he's like one of the leaders. Luke, I mean, he's an athlete, so he goes around everywhere, but Luke is just to see what he can do at quarterback, receiver, punt return. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, he's been doing a lot of work and just taking a bigger leadership role because he's somebody who's been here and has a lot of respect from a lot of guys. We got two young guys, Mazio and DeBron. I mean, they're going to be something special. They come in every single day ready to work, and I feel like they're kind of wiser upon their years. I mean, they don't go out here and act like they're freshmen. They come in with veteran mentalities. You tell them one thing, they'll fix it. Gage, Jared. I mean, the list go on and on, man. Our guys have been working and just working and just ready to compete. I mean, because everybody knows it's a job. They got to go take it. And, I mean, you love to see when it's competition but no hate. And I feel like we've done a good job of that, and you can see that it's real love in the rooms. Even though everybody knows they're competing, I mean, we got to go to war with each other every Saturday. And no matter who's on the field first, I mean, it's always next play mentality because you never know. You never want to see anybody go down, but that's just the game we play. It's a violent game. So, you've got to have guys that are ready for the next play. I mean, you can go in at any time. And, it might sound cliche, but you're always one play away. And guys got to learn that and know that. And, even if you don't get what you want in beforehand in the beginning, I mean, it's always something greater laying ahead. No matter, it might take time, it might be that next game. It's just you just got to stay down. But man, those guys, they've worked their tails off, and just our O-line and tight ends. I mean, man, they're working, and they're gonna shock a lot of people, but it's not gonna be a shock to us. But just a shout out to them too. I mean, those guys come into work every single day. I mean, you got guys like Coach Elliott. I mean, man, he's different, but you love to have a coach like that on your team who's got the juice. I mean, I can't wait to see what it's like on a game day, but I know he's going to bring it every single day. So, if somebody's lacking, he's going to get it out of you. But, man, he comes, and he's got those guys just with that dog mentality. I mean, just coming through there, running through people. I mean, we want to be one of the most physical teams in the country, if not the most physical. I mean, that's what we go out there and say ourselves every single day. Want to be the hardest working, and when you got guys like this on this team that want to do that, and then coaches that want to push us to do that, I mean, it's a recipe for success. So I'm excited to see where this goes. So it's gonna be fun.
Robby, I want to ask you about Luke, and I guess you guys go back to Elite 11 days, way back when. What do you remember about being around him back at that event?
I mean, he's still the same guy, just outgoing, just a cool guy. he's a guy like how would I say it? Like can talk, but it's not talking in a bad way. Like he can create like just a conversation with anybody. I mean, that's just his personality is so outgoing. And I mean, when I came back, when Luke saw I was transferring, he was the first guy to text me. He was like, "Man, I'm so excited to have you." Like, and it's just good to see that he still keep that relationship, and it's only grown for us just now. But just to see the things he can do, I mean, him catching the ball, I mean, he's got sure hands. Like, looks it in, it just looks so natural. And then see him go out there and quarterback, make plays, just like, bro, what can't you do? So, I mean, it's been really fun to be around Luke, but yeah, he's still that same guy I met when I was 16. So he's been a great guy, always been one. So I'm excited to have him on my team and just keep working with him.
Robby, when you go back and you think when you were a freshman, and obviously you've gone through a journey that brought you here, what's different about you feel like heading into this process competing for the starting QB job in comparison to some of the things maybe when you were heading into college you weren't aware of?
Yeah, I mean, just the first thing is I knew when I first came into college it was going to be a learning year. We had older guys at Oregon, and, you know, just come in there and try and learn everything you can, and some circumstances don't go your way. And that taught me a lot when I was a freshman, just life isn't easy. I mean, that's been a testament to my life. There's been a lot of bad things happen to me, but I'm still here, so it's just a blessing. But you learn in college that it's a business, and you're not going to always get what you want, but it doesn't mean you stop working. And that's what I learned from my freshman year just to now, just the situations I've been through, the hardships I've gone through. It's taught me, hey, life isn't easy. Life is going to try and kick you down, but it's just how do you bounce back, how do you keep going. And that's been really big, and I just try and bring that here because I know it might be some days I might not practice the way I want to. It's like, okay, I know I'm human. I can't let that defeat me for the next practice and the practice after that. I got to go in there, go see what I did wrong, come back and just not make those mistakes again and just have fun. I mean, having fun, it sounds, like I said, cliche, but when you're having fun, you're the best version of yourself. And I feel like a lot of guys, we can get uptight and just try and do too much, and that takes the fun out of it, and that takes us from just being able to do what we do. So I would say those are two big things. And then just hard work. I mean, just working. The work never stops. And, you know, as a freshman, you're like, man, this is a lot. But as the years go on, you're like, okay, this is just like clockwork. It's just come in, do it, know what you got to do, know what you got to do extra, and then just repeat it every single day. So that's what I would say I've learned.
Robby, when you self-scout, what are the things that you want to work on in preparation for this year, things you want to get better at?
Yeah, just a lot of touch on the ball. I mean, because I feel like I do have a live arm, and sometimes I can let that try and do too much with my arm. And sometimes, you know, throw a slant in there when it doesn't have to be just a one ball, just a fastball, can put it in there, just certain things like that. And, I mean, I just haven't really had the coaching that I have now. I feel like that takes a big step in my progression. So just working on those things, just being more relaxed, not being so uptight. Because when I'm relaxed, that's when everything just feels like it flows naturally. The ball comes out good. And you can see it. You can, like, it's got to the point now to where I can see it on tape. Like, depending on what I throw, I can be like, yeah, I was tight. Like, and I can feel it as soon as it happens. I mean, just those things. And just recognition of the game. I mean, just being around Coach D-Lo. I mean, I've learned so much already in this short 2.5 months than I've learned in some years of playing college football. And just, so it's really just keep learning from him. I mean, man, he's great at what he does. He's one of the best in the business, if not the best. And so just for him to be able to be my coach and for me to learn from him, it means a lot, and I definitely haven't taken it for granted. But just working on my touch, just being more confident. I mean, you can't play quarterback not being confident. It was definitely moments when I started at Auburn where I wasn't confident because, you know, young guy coming in there is just you learn through the games, through the reps, just, hey, confidence is key whether it's going good or bad. And Coach D-Lo instills that in us, like, hey, next play mentality, and that's what we've really been working on, just me not being so hard on myself because I'm my own worst critic, and I could do something good and still try and find 10 different things bad. And when something bad does happen, we're working on now just, hey, like, next play, like, you know you're good. Maybe you should have made that throw. We know you should have made it. But it's life. It happens. You don't complete every single throw, so what are you going to do the next play? And he's really instilled that in me. So I'm appreciative for that and just having a coaching staff that cares and wants to work with me, I mean, it means a lot, and it's definitely something I'm working on, just the little things we talk about. So,
Thank you, Rob.
yes, sir. Thank you.